I be so sick of you niggas, y'all contradicting. I be so bold myself when you come and fuck me. I feel so ordinary, said when you around me. Treat me like water while you wear me out. Arguments, you air me out. Tripping about you.
3, 2, 1. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. And if you're an old tabby, you know that your love and support really means a lot to me. So I feel like my voice sounds kind of funny today, babe. So today I am gonna be telling you guys, as your older sister, things that I wish I knew before starting to get into the aviation sector, specifically being a flight attendant. Like, I haven't yet worked as a flight attendant, but like studying before you go into that, because firstly you're gonna spend so much money. You're gonna, like, gonna have to put in your full effort. So rather I tell you guys the things that you have to know before doing that, so okay, fine, I wanna, like, this is what I really want to do, no matter the cons. And I mean, like, there are nice advantages to studying this career path or whatever, but it's more, not even more actually, like, it's actually it has its, just like each and every career, it has its disadvantages and it has its advantages, and I'm gonna tell you guys the disadvantages, right? And I feel like I'm phrasing this wrong, or any, like, I'm not trying to convince anyone not to study to become one, because it's actually worth it when you're done, right? Because now I know since you'll graduate, like, guys, I'm gonna film content for you guys, like, you're gonna graduate, get your license, it's all worth it in the end. But like, it's not disadvantages actually, it's like things that you may come across. Firstly, I would say, before getting into it, I never really knew Uguti how much work it would be, because getting into it, I saw, when I googled everything and did my research, it said that okay, it's a 2-month course, could be more depending on how you move, right? How fast your class moves, right? And how fast do you pass your tests and everything. It is 2 months, right? But I was like, okay, fine, I want to do it. Like, it's quick, you think that's one thing you shouldn't fool yourself about. That's so, ko tlaseng ya ka re thomile re 22 or 23, I don't really remember. But when we finished, when the course was over, like, we were done, we were like 19 in class. So you should think, like, you should really think, why batho ba botlhe se le batla go tlaseng, because it's hard, like, it's tough, like, it's very tough. Like, you think, okay, fine, I am now done with the first part, like, okay, I'm done, I passed, right? But you have to go into FMed, and then you're like, okay, through with FMed, now it's dangerous goods, now it's firefighting, now it's like ditching, like, it's just too much, like, it's just a lot. How brave of me to not even write notes as I'm going. I'm just thinking from the top of my head, like, what I didn't like. I would also say, I didn't know Uguti. It's just, when you say flight attendant or air hostess, usually people would think, okay, chicken and beef, just serve and go. No. You have to learn a lot, like a lot, and I didn't know this. You have to learn a lot. Like, you're gonna be a firefighter, you're gonna be a doctor, honey, you're gonna learn how to swim, whether you like it or not. You're gonna learn the different parts of the aircraft, like each and every part, like, you're gonna learn whether you like it or not. You're also gonna be a chef, because you're gonna prepare the meals and whatever, so you have to know the diet and whatever. You're also gonna have to learn the different functions of the parts, all the different parts of the aircraft. For example, the rudder, what does the rudder do? What does the elevator do? Obviously the elevator elevates, like, it helps create lift. What does, basically, the different physiologies of flight, right? you're gonna have to learn a lot. Like, it's not just chicken and beef. And I feel like in the daily basis of becoming a flight attendant, you're not gonna apply those skills obviously, but you're gonna have to apply them when it's necessary. So like, it's like, okay, you're gonna learn all this just to chicken and beef all day. Yeah, well, so that's something that you should know. Like, you're gonna learn practically, theory wise. I had a book. Let me show you guys. It is so big. Like, it's so big. Let me show you guys. Let me try to find it and show you guys. Okay, so I managed to find the book. So this is the book that you're gonna complete in 2 months. I'm not even kidding. Like, actually, let's say 1.5 months, because after this book, completing this book, the whole thing, you're gonna have to complete this one too. This one is for first aid, basically 𝐵 right? The doctor part. This is where the doctor part comes in. You're gonna learn about the different parts of the body. It's like basically life science all over again. Yeah, so basically life science. You have to learn each and every, like, guys, you'll just see, but yeah, I'm just warning you about the workload. You see this, each module, this is how many pages module 1 is. We're gonna have to finish that. Sometimes we finish it in a day, believe it or not. And then module 2, but I think in traumatizing mostly was, which module was that? Module 6. It is the longest. Like, it is the longest. Look, like, it was the longest. And another thing is, although you learn all this, you're gonna, each and every day, I remember, maybe let's say for instance we do module 1. I don't know how other schools operate, but specifically the one that I went to, 𝐆𝐴𝐧𝐭𝐬𝐿, yeah, sorry, as I was saying, specifically the school that I went to, I know which I had to study. Let's say for instance today we did module 1 and finished everything. Okay, today I have to go home. Once you finish a chapter, you have to go back home, read everything, and then tomorrow you're writing a test. Immediately after you're done with that chapter, tomorrow you're writing a test. That's how it used to work. I would write like 3-4 tests every week, and each test you had to get 90% and above. Yep, I said it, 90% and above. Studying the whole thing tonight, tomorrow, because believe it or not, they're not going to give you time to breathe. You cannot breathe unless if you're smart and you're not like me. You can, let's say perhaps you have 2 days to finish a certain module. Each day you go back into your book or study ahead of time. I didn't. I just used to study everything day before. Don't do that. Don't. Highly not recommended. So even if you're done with your course, whatever, you passed everything, you're good, you're still gonna have to write recurrence each and every year, write an exam each and every year. And again, okay, that exam is every year if I'm not mistaken. I hope I'm not telling you guys bullshit, like, but by what I know, let me search it actually. Yeah, I was right actually. You have to write a test each and every year after 12 months to make sure that you remain certified to fly, right? And besides that test, you're gonna have to write other things too and do other things too. Let me show you. Okay, so besides that test, you're gonna have to, the theory of whatever, like, okay, this is what you did in theory of training for initial care and crew members. This is what you did in college when you studied, right? This is what I did. And then the practicals is also what I did. Security awareness, dangerous goods, you're gonna have to complete every 2 years for your license to remain current. I mean your license is always valid, but you have to update this information. Dangerous goods every 2 years. 𝐵𝐵, meaning cabin health and first aid training, you're gonna have to complete it every year. No matter how old you are, you can be 37, you're still gonna come back. Full course is required as an ambition, therefore recurrent training is required to complete every year, right? Human trafficking, we did it already, right? Firefighting, it's gonna have to be completed every 3 years. You have to be tested on firefighting skills, on your firefighting skills. With ditching, meaning ukuthi swimming and whatever, you're gonna have to do that every 3rd year, every 3 years, right? You see how much it is. Like, you go as a flight attendant, you have to be on your A game. Like, don't forget to update your information. Don't forget to update your information. I mean, your license, I think it's gonna show you ukuthi. I haven't gotten mine yet. I'm gonna get it this though. Busy with whatever, right? Because I was kind of play for license, but I'm gonna tell you guys if it shows you when to update and whatever. But I think it does. Yeah, but I don't know. Also, you know, I thought to myself like, oh, I want to work for Emirates, I want to work for Qatar, you know, but I am 19 years old. I mean, there are people studying that are 18 years old for this course. You're not gonna work for those yet. You have to be like 21 and above to work for them. But in the meantime, you can work for Fly SAA or �𝐾, those small companies, you know, until you're like 21 and qualified enough to work for the big bosses, right? With that being said, I think I have covered most of the things or everything. I'm not sure, because as I said, I'm thinking from the top of my head. But I think I have covered what I know bothers me. But if you guys have studied this course and you want to maybe add in a bit of information about this too, you can do that in the comment section down below. And yeah, remember, don't, besides everything that I told you all, like, you can study it. You should, if you want to, you should. Like, there's not such a thing as I cannot or it's impossible. Everything is possible. Like, at some point I felt so drained and so exhausted. Like, these 2 months felt like 15 years, no kidding. I felt like yo, I was horrible. My mental health was flushed down the drain. Like, I would sometimes come back home, like, cry, like, looking at this book, like, just cry, because I knew it's okay, I'm gonna have to study like 30 pages today, 69 pages today, sometimes 92 pages for tomorrow's test in the same day. They're not gonna give you time to breathe. You cannot relax. There's no time to relax. So it really affected my mental health a lot, but it's really worth it. So there's no such thing as impossible. I mean, if you won't die, then why not? I didn't die. I'm still alive. So can you. You can do it too, right? So I didn't make this video to discourage anyone. I just made it so you can be aware of the things that you're gonna have to face, right? But it's worth it. Like, it's really worth it. Like, yeah, you're gonna feel like, I'm not gonna be able to do this, but you can and you will. Remember, 23,000 please. And I had this pressure too in my mind, like, my parents paid shit ton of money for me to be here, like 23K minus transport or minus lunch money. Like, they paid a lot for me to be here, so I had no choice but to do it. So don't waste your parents' money, you know. Yeah. Anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope that it was educating for those looking to go into the career path, and I hope you found this information useful. And yeah, I think that's all. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you can get notified each time your girl posts. Okay, yeah, subscribe, you guys. Subscribe. Love you guys. Bye.